Ollie, you were the 2017 winner of the men's Zwift Academy, right? How has it been since?
Yeah, it's been obviously an incredible journey. Like, I got home from winning the academy in South Africa with the World Tour team, and basically got straight into it and headed over to Italy for this season. Been living there since, and yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's been an incredible journey and experience, and I've loved every minute of it so far.
And tell us then about the academy itself.
It's a proper hard thing to do. Like, it's basically putting yourself through a solo training camp, I guess, and having people look at you for it. And yeah, the first 6 weeks you had to do about 15 or so different rides on Zwift, and then they obviously had a panel of people having a look through. I think my coach now, Elliot Lipsky, was actually the guy who was going through all the stuff, and obviously they got down to 10 people, and then we had the semi-final period of a couple of weeks, and which was actually kind of interesting because I had to do a week-long stage race back in New Zealand during that 2-week period. So my 2 weeks was 1 week, and then head straight off to South Africa from there, and it ended up being a really long block of hard work basically, and it tired me out, but it made me strong, and obviously here I am.
During that 6-week period on the Zwift Academy, I guess, what are the rides? Are they a mix of training rides and races?
Yeah, so last year I think there was 8 different training sessions that they put us through, just testing to see where each of our strengths and stuff were as riders, and yeah, so that was 8 of the sessions. And then for the social aspect of Zwift, obviously that's a really big part of their company. There was 5 rides, just social rides to do hour long with other people that were also doing the academy, and there was 2 races on top of that we had to do. I mean, because of the time zones and stuff, there was a whole bunch you could choose from, but you had to do 2. I'm not sure exactly what all the things are this year. It's something similar than that.
So and then what was the level like? What was the standard like? Did you find of the other riders?
Yeah, so yeah, obviously it was really close to the end between us 3 in Cape Town. I'm sure between the 10 that were at the semi-finals, I'm sure there was 50 other guys who could have been close to even making the top 10. So yeah, obviously the level, yeah, it's just like it is on the road basically. You're getting more and more people out there, and figuring out that they can really use it to help their supplement their road racing and stuff as well. And it's just getting more and more people who are at a higher and higher level who are coming onto the platform from there. And so yeah, there's a lot of good riders out there at the moment. You see almost every time I go on, there's some other pros out there I can see as well. I mean, you get you guys from the Dimension Data, like obviously Cav's out there a lot, and Edvald's on there a lot, and then it's spreading into other teams as well.
Can you mix it up with those guys? Are you dropping Cav and Edvald on a regular basis?
Anyone can go and mix it up with those guys. You can just, as soon as you start your ride, and you click ride with this person, and you go and you attack Cav up whatever and piss him off and make him race you. Like, yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. So Ollie, tell us about your sort of backstory before you, well, I guess before you did the Zwift Academy, before you became a cyclist.
Sure. Basically, I come from speed skating, so I started when I was 4 and I did that until I was 20. So yeah, that was basically my life for my whole life. so
speed skating every day, training properly, all the rest of it.
Yeah, the same as any professional cyclist, but on skates. I was a skater, and
so what are the attributes of a really good speed skater? Is it the power in the legs, or?
Yeah, so basically for people that know cycling, the physiologically skating would be a lot more similar to track cycling. Short efforts, really hard, intense stuff like that. Close racing, yeah, so that's one thing I've had to work on in the last couple of years is, you know, the race doesn't just last for 15 or 20 minutes. It's sometimes you're out there for 6 hours. So that's one thing, that's just getting some miles into my legs and making sure that the power that I built up through skating, and I can, right, Kev, yeah, the power that I legs and the built up in the skating, I can actually use at the end of a race.
So are you really good mates with Cav now?
I'd like to think so, but he's a really friendly guy, and yeah, I mean, every time I've seen him, he's only got nice things to say, nice, you know, helpful hints and stuff to do, and yeah, really insightful things. He's been out there on the pro scene for obviously a long time, and he's one of the biggest names there's ever been in cycling. So
you're in the under-23 developments team, right, at Dimension Data. So how often are you guys riding with the senior squad?
Well, we all live, and all the under-23 riders, we all live together basically, all in one house in the middle of Tuscany. And but I mean, there's quite a few other guys who live in Girona and Dora and stuff, but there are quite a few guys that are in the elite guys who live in near Luca. I know Kev has a house there, and Steve Cummings has a house there. All the Eritrean guys, I'm pretty sure, live around there. Nick Lamini, there's probably about 10 guys who are in the area, and yeah, will get out there and ride with us.
Who's the biggest joker then in the senior team? Is it Cav? Who is it?
Yeah.
Renshaw.
Oh no! I think when you're talking jokers, I think you got to straight away go to guys like Kev. Yeah, some of the South African guys are pretty funny as well, but I think Kev has that confidence that Kev has to just
take the mickey.
Yeah, and also, you know, take the mickey out of himself, and yeah, he's a really funny guy to be around.
Excellent. So what's next for you then, Ollie? What are your sort of immediate objectives at Dimension Data?
So immediately I'm racing in 6 days time at Giro Medio Brenta in Italy, and then my big goal for the next couple of months is going to be the Tour of Hungary. So that's in August, and that's been a big goal for me even when we sat down at the start of the season. So I think I'm coming into good form now. I've had a few setbacks with illness and injury through the first half of the season, but I've got good sensations in the last couple of weeks, so I'm really looking forward to getting there, and hopefully putting myself out there and getting results that I know I can achieve.